Hi guys, my name is Steve B. I'm calling. I'm checking in with you to talk about staying sober for today, which is a wonderful thing, and I want to share with you some things, for the next few minutes, and I wanted to talk a little bit about, this has been on my mind lately, getting older in recovery, getting old in recovery. I can hardly believe that I'm coming up on 68 years old. Next month, we're here uh, in April still. Today's April 16th, 2025, and it's my dad's birthday. 92 years old today. So shout out to him for his longevity. That's freaking great. That's great. And my dad is 25 years older than me, and I'm gonna be 68 next month. I can hardly believe it. But I gotta stop sometimes and say a big thank you to God for letting me live this long. Because honestly, it's a fantastic thing getting old in recovery. It beats the alternative, not growing old in recovery, which I'm happy to be like growing older, and I'm fairly healthy. I'm pretty healthy. I'm very healthy for 68 years old. I had a doctor's appointment a while back, and they told me that I got some cataracts, so I have to have an appointment on the 20th. 4 more days to go, and maybe I'll have them taken out. Like get the operation or whatever. I'm more than happy to do that. I want to be as have I want all of me to be as good as I could possibly be. And granted, stuff's gonna happen, but take care of them as we come. And I don't know. It's a pretty nice thing to be able to say, yeah, I'm 68. I'm healthy. I'm I'm loving life. Sometimes I hit a snag, and I had yesterday, as a matter of fact, I was bumming out. I was bumming out, and it seemed like everything that happened just made it worse. But all is well. I um I really, most of my days are good. I do have days where sometimes it's not as great as I would have it, but growing old in recovery is a wonderful thing. Wonderful thing. I heard it said one time, and I like, growing old is a privilege that it's not for everybody, you know. And there are people that pass on younger. People that, I don't know, young kids, uh, teenagers, middle age, older. We're all gonna pass on. I got an expiration date. I don't know when it is, and I don't want to know when it is. As long as God knows when it is, and so far it's not today. You know, I I called Dad to wish him a happy birthday today, and he does. That's longevity, man. Wow, that's fantastic. So somebody could say they lived that long, and and it's in my family. Mom died about 18 years ago. And that was part of her journey. She got sick, and in the end, she just couldn't hold on anymore, and she, like Dad used to say, she got her wings. She got her wings. And that's fantastic. That's fantastic. You know, um, I'll never forget Mom. When my youngest sister, Donna, uh, way back when she went to go live in Germany for 8 years, and the only way my mom was going to visit her was to fly, and she was terrified of flying. So she went to face her fears. They had like some sort of flying class that she went to, and she passed it and she got her wings. Then it's kind of weird. Then she flew out to Germany, and leaving the airport to go to my daughter's home. They had an accident on the Autobahn, and if you don't know anything about the Autobahn, you go as fast as you. There is no speed limits on the Autobahn, and her and my parents went with another couple from Lakeville that they were friends with, and they had an accident, and both my mother and her friend, they both broke their collarbones. So my mother spent the whole vacation visiting Donna in the hospital. So much for getting your wings. You know, she flies across without a hitch, and then they have an accident on the Autobahn, the worst highway in the world. You know, and yeah, but anyway, you know, growing old. You know, I'm approaching the age my mom was when she passed. You know, and I don't know how old I'm gonna be, but I thank God every time I wake up. Sometimes without even words. Sometimes I'll just fold my arms, look up, and silently say thank you to God for giving me another day. You know, and here I am today. So He gave me another day, and I don't know. One thing I learned in recovery is, you know, I don't go into, oh, when I'm 75 or whatever. I don't do those sort of things because I'm here today, and I live one day at a time. I may not be here in 70 at the age. I may not make 75, but if God says yes, then it's yes. If He says no, then it's no. And I used to be scared of dying, but when I hang close to God, when I hang on to Him, I don't have to be afraid anymore. I used to be afraid of being alone, and you know, and it's not such a fear anymore because I know I'm never alone. I have a God of my understanding in my life. You know, He was there when I was born on May 21st, 1957. I was born in New Haven at the hospital, and He will be there at the end of my life too. And all I could say is, you know, people say, well, you know, yeah, a good friend of mine says this all the time, so I'm going to steal it from him. He says that you know, you have the year that you were born, you have the year that you died, and the dash in the middle. And it's like, what is that dash in the middle? That's all the stuff I did in between. And I think that's very, very important. What did I do with this thing that God gave me called life? And I don't know. You know, lately I've been kind of on a bummer, but you know, it's not the worst thing in the world, and it will pass. It will get better, and I'm here to tell you that the best is yet to come. I don't know what the best is yet because it hasn't come yet, but you know, the incredible journey on the way. Sometimes when I thought like I'm not getting anything out of life, and life is happening all around me. So I can only say thank you to the Almighty God for everything that He's done for me, and He's built my family, and I have friends, I have family, and I have friends that have become family, and I don't know, it's just a fantastic thing, this thing called life, and mine ain't over yet because I'm still here, and I'm still here to talk you guys. I want to talk encouragement. I want you guys to be encouraged that this can be done. This sobriety thing can be done, and there's living proof all around me that it can be done. I surround myself with people that have tons of sobriety, lots of years. Not that the years are everything, but years are nice. And it's nice to be able to say, yeah, I stayed sober for thus and thus years. You know, it's a fantastic thing, and it's not, and it's you know, life is life, and it's also good, and death is also part of life. And I've seen many come, I've seen many go. I've seen them, die of all sorts of things. You know, I've seen people commit suicide in recovery. That people just can't deal with life anymore, or whatever. They'll relapse, and they'll have like no hope, no hope. So, I'm here to tell you that there is hope. I'm here to say there is hope. And please, if you're sober today, stay sober. If you're wondering, if it can be done, I'm living proof that it can be done. I'm going on 33 years sober. I'll tell you exactly. 32 plus 4 months. 32 years and 4 months. And I don't know. It's up to the Lord. If I keep living, if I you know if I'm not, obviously I'm not going right this minute. But if I'm here today, then God has something for me to do, and I'm more than happy to do it, because God did everything for me. He has done everything for me. He got me sober. He saved me from a life in hell. I'm going to heaven when I die because Jesus is my Savior. And I'm not the best little boy in the world, but I'm also not the worst little boy in the world. I'm somewhere in the middle, and I'm more than willing to grow and learn. I'm here to tell you that I'm more than willing to grow, to learn, and oh sure, life is a fantastic thing, man, and I'm living proof that you can stay sober one day at a time. Anybody can stay sober for a day, and believe me, the program is one day at a time. It's one day at a time. So, don't put a lot of emphasis on time. Although if you stay sober, the days will turn into weeks, turn into months, turn into years, and before you know it, you'll be an old timer like me. Um, I've seen a lot, and there's more to see, and I don't know. Sometimes when I think I'm not making a difference, I'll have a friend. Like I got a buddy today that I was talking to him. I was kind of bummed out a little bit. I said, I wonder sometimes if I'm making any kind of difference with anybody, and he assured me that I am. Stay the course. That's encouraging too. Sometimes the encourager needs to be encouraged, and sometimes I feel all alone, like God, where are you? What's going on? And other times I know what's going on, and and then I have a clearer picture. But Jesus, it's all about Jesus. I'm here to I'm here to spread the news that God is here. He's here for me. He's here for you too. And trust me. Just hang in there. If you're at the end of your rope, keep hanging in there. Don't give up. Don't give up. Keep fighting because the best is absolutely yet to come. So don't give up. Don't give up. You stay the course. Trust in God. Go to meetings. Talk to people. I had, like I said, yesterday was a very hard day for me. I had to call people, and I had to talk about what was bothering me. And when I did, and I felt better, Then I talked to my friend here at the park and I felt better. All right, guys, give me a like and subscribe. Hang in there. God bless you all. Love you.